You're working from home today. Oh, the surveillance equipment is from the Lebowski stakeout. I was going to take it in, but the car's at the office.
It's okay. Satch and I can live without a coffee table for a few hours.
Yeah, and I guess the Bureau can live without an MZGSM scanner for a few hours.
Oh, sexy tech talk, Inspector Gadget.
You like?
Yeah.
Well, if I'm late tonight, I'm probably dealing with a wireless XD5 Intel motherboard thingy problem.
Very hot. Have a good day.
Me too.
Saved by the Bell and Beverly Hills 90210 alum Tiffani Thiessen is returning to television in a very grown-up and sexy hit series called White Collar. So happy to say she is joining us this morning. Hi, Tiffani.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. So great to see you back on series television. White Collar is in its third season on USA Network. So tell us a little bit about the show and your character, Elizabeth Burke.
Of course. The show's a kind of a TV version of Catch Me If You Can. It's an unlikely partnership between an FBI agent and a criminal and how they work together to solve crimes. And I play the wife of an FBI agent.
It's fun to see you. It's a little bit of a departure from some of the other characters we've seen you play. It's very, very sassy. She's got a lot. Well, all of your characters, I would say, have a little sass. I mean, do you really relate to that?
True. Yeah, you know, I've said this a few times in interviews that it's probably the closest role to my true self that I've played in my career, so it's actually feels quite normal and nice and kind of at home with this character, Elizabeth Burke.
Oh, I love that. Well, yeah, because when we think about Kelly, we think about kind of goody-goody, but sassy.
Yeah.
When we think about Valerie, we think a little conniving, but sassy.
Not misunderstood, as I say.
A little misunderstood, yes, but this one is a little closer to home, and I don't think our viewers are aware of how much time you've actually spent behind the camera, too. Can you tell us a little bit about your work as an award-winning director?
Oh, award-winning. I don't know. Wow, that's very nice of you. That was quite a few years ago, actually, that I directed a short film that did really well in the film festival circuit. But with this show and being a mom, the directing's definitely been put on hold for a little bit, but I'd love to get back into it again.
Right, and I mean, it's nice to have the diversity in front and behind the camera, obviously.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you mentioned you're a mom, and that's really exciting because you launched an eco-friendly line of elegant and modern baby and children's furniture called Petite Nest. Can you give us some details? Because I know the moms want to hear about it.
Yeah, I started the company when I was pregnant and actually designing my nursery for my daughter. My partner and I, Lonnie Paul, kind of just felt that there wasn't a lot out there in the children's furniture market that appealed to our aesthetic taste, as well as being eco-friendly and green. So we decided to launch that company, and there we go. I kind of birthed a child and birthed a new company at the same time.
Well, you know, something we talk about here a lot on the show is motherhood and career and balancing. How do you find the balance and still look so good in the process?
Oh, you're very sweet. Well, I have good people that make me look like this because I surely didn't wake up looking like this. You know, I give a lot of credit to my husband, a lot of credit to my mother who spends a lot of time with us, lives with us in New York when I'm shooting the show.
Oh, nice.
And I have to say I have a kid who's, you know, I guess being the fact that, you know, she was with me a lot when I was working. I nursed her for, you know, over a year, and so she was with me a lot on set. She's a pretty amazing kid where she, you know, is easy on an airplane and travels and is very, very good about that. So I give them all credit.
Oh, that's fantastic, and I'm so glad that it works out because it gives us a chance to still see you working, and we love to see you on the air. I mean, I've known you for years. I think you're fantastic. What's next on the agenda for you?
Oh gosh, well we go back, start shooting season 4 next month back in New York. So that's going to be what's happening next. And then I actually just partnered with a company called Tria Beauty, and I'm actually their spokesperson for their hair removal system. So you'll have to check it out.
Definitely.
It's pretty amazing, actually, especially for the summer.
Where can we go for more details on that?
TriaBeauty.com.
Okay, that sounds great. And as far as the show goes, let's tell all our viewers how they can watch you.
Yes, well, we are actually a couple episodes in already from season 3.5. An episode that actually airs tomorrow is a really big episode for me. It's an episode where I actually go undercover a little bit, and I actually get a little suspicious about some of the neighbors that move into our neighborhood. And then we have a few more episodes left, and then a very big cliffhanger again at the end of the season.
That's always fun. We love that. And then it always keeps us coming back for more next season.
Of course.
We're thrilled for you, Tiffani. Thank you so much for joining me live this morning.
Thanks
we appreciate
for having me, Nikki.
Absolutely, and we'll hopefully be talking to you again soon. Next time you're in New Mexico, come visit us. We'd love to have you.
I absolutely will.
Okay.
I promise.
And congratulations and continued success.
Thank you.
And let me tell everybody that New Mexico turned 100 on January 6th, and the party continues. Details are coming up next on New Mexico Style. Stick around.